All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. We've got some things to discuss in today's video. I don't know if I said my intro right. Kind of sounded a little bit off, but we've got Gauntlet League updates as well, and along with Mock Scrim, Land Championship, World Championship, ALGS, whatever. They're doing this whole scrimmage thing for the World Championship coming up next month as well. So unfortunately, it is a little bit scuffed. There's been some people not been able to make it, some updates along with that as well. So we do have some of the numbers to run back, as some of the teams have still continuously been playing it. I think we're off schedule a little bit now. I'm pretty sure the finals was supposed to be today and it just didn't happen. So we'll just have to keep up with what they're going along with this new schedule as well. Some of the players are also playing in the Gauntlet League. It's kind of like mixing and matching, bad timing as well. But nonetheless, we've also got some drama in all of this, which was kind of funny. OpTic Gaming kind of stomping on Alliance, and these are some teams obviously you got to look out for. We're going to go over all these teams that are basically in the World Championship that are playing in it as well. Obviously there's some teams gate kept from some of the scrims as well, unfortunately, because of the whole situation of, you know, they won't only want to play against champs teams. They don't really want to play against other teams that are not in champs. And so I know teams like Furia obviously haven't really been able to play in any scrims lately, unfortunately, because they only want the ALGS championship teams there. So let's go ahead and dive into this. First, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Just kind of want to show you guys in the background, this is Imperial How doing CEO things, cleaning up squads, looking amazing in the Gauntlet League. By the way, he only had like a 30-30 and an alternator here, and just absolutely, what, 1v2, 1v3, whatever. He's just dominating this squad. 1v3, yeah, I think. No, 1v2. Pretty sure it's a 1v2, but just insane stuff. He's like not even with his team, no comms at all. They just literally say like, what are you doing down there? And then all of a sudden, you know, the CEO is just popping off teams by himself. Just crazy stuff to see. Also, these are the scorecards currently right now for ALGS, you know, this whole mock land scrim stuff. August 17th obviously being the, you know, the previous day, so this is yesterday. The groups for tomorrow, which are today, are still being sorted out and based on who can play. There will be 2 blocks, 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. PT, so early in the morning. OpTic Gaming finishes off in first place for the day, and that's 87 points, Alliance in 66. Now, even though these two teams did absolutely amazing and obviously looking like the better teams overall, there is some drama we're going to talk about in some of these, or more so of like a clip that I wanted to show you guys. There's two sides to the story I wanted to watch. It is a longer clip, and I do want to show the full thing because I feel like it's a really long, fought-out fight. But there's a couple stories that you need to pick up from this as well. So without further ado, of course, let's go ahead and roll this clip and take a look and see how Zer0 was in disbelief of Skittle Cakes making Alliance look like bots in these ALGS scrims. Roll the clip.
Just stay on the tower.
They're going towards the truck.
They're probably pushing. In fact, you need to help them.
Yeah. His teammates. We should. This guy. He has no Q.
For him.
Behind this.
70 on bang.
Mirror effect. Cracked one. Bang one. Mirror effect. Cracked one. Bang one.
I got him.
Nice.
Left the box.
He ran, bro.
Minus 41 on the. Minus 90 on horizon.
Tower's still up there. I hit the horizon 100, 120 on horizon.
Horizon should be one.
All of us. Tower's
I hit the horizon 100, 120 on horizon.
Horizon
Other guy truck.
70 on the truck. 140 on this guy. Push him. 140.
I'm just getting bowed on my side. I'm dead here.
Smoke the right guy.
Yeah, push horizon. She's.
I'm not gonna wall.
Knock the catalyst. Lost cat.
Where's the last one?
116 on the horizon.
Shut up, bro.
116 on the horizon.
Shut up, bro. Nice.
Trying for it.
I'm gonna.
Just slide on the
You gotta keep your what?
What the fuck? No.
Nice. Pop
Nice.
that.
You gotta keep your what?
What the fuck? No raged him
Come
like
back here.
3 times.
Come back here.
He has DT. He has a DT.
Yeah, it's fine. Just get around the corner.
Yeah, there's.
Nice.
You gonna armor swap maybe?
He's yep. He's popped the bat. He should be flesh. Prowler his ass. Use Nyakis. Nice. Got shielded. I think he shielded. Popped another bat. Use Prowler.
I don't have Prowler, bro.
Oh.
Giving you shield.
Fuck.
Where? Why'd you let go?
No way, he didn't swing that. Thought I heard him.
Grab light, maybe? He doesn't stick that. Grab light.
MK player.
Fucking
Oh my
pissed on.
god, fucking pissed off.
No, I couldn't answer because of lag. You both are fucking trolling.
Holy fuck. That is probably the worst I've ever seen hackers play in my fucking life by a fucking mile. No, the 1v1 with Skittles was fucked. Yeah, like actual 1v, like the first 1v3 I've seen in a while. That was like the actual definition of a 1v3. What the fuck?
So obviously this was a pretty bad clip, but I do want to say that although like Zer0 says that, you know, Hackers was like playing really bad, I think the like let go of the res was pretty bad, but the dude was hitting some shots with a bow like crazy. Like I know obviously we're casuals, we're low level, we kind of suck here, but watching someone hit bow shots that consistently was pretty insane to see. Like I know that's got to be annoying to play against, but yeah, I don't know why the res was stopped. I didn't hear anything swinging either. He thought the guy was swinging, but the 1v3 for Skittle Cakes, pretty nice stuff. And even the people in the comments right here, you know, Skittle just really does have ice in his veins. And honestly, even when you look at the scorecard, look, OpTic Gaming in first place right now. They didn't even do that bad in the last LAN. Could this be OpTic Gaming's time to shine? Is this a bad enough embarrassment where OpTic can finally build some momentum and do good at this LAN? I think that looking at their previous Space Station roster and seeing, you know, Dropped playing with Space Station, we thought that team was supposed to be even better. They kind of were lackluster, kind of mid, whatever. Then they were supposed to go to Sentinels. Sentinels thing kind of falls apart. Then Dropped comes to OpTic Gaming, and like teams kind of split up a little bit. Just makes no sense. And finally, they seem to be getting it together, and I really like where this roster is going. Hopefully they can figure things out, because I really like Noct as well. Noct's a you know, really good player, and also a lot of people respect him ever since the Cloud9 drama. So it's good stuff to see, and hopefully it all works out in the end. Also, though, you got some more drama. Waltzy 3-0ing Sentinels at Overlook 1v3 them. Apparently 1v3s are just in the air right now. Wish we could have saw it, but you know, good stuff to see all around. Sadly enough, there doesn't really seem to be any more tier 1 amazing drama like we saw in yesterday's video with Hal and Snipedown going at it. But a lot of people also chimed in, even pro players. I actually spoke to a pro coach today who just kind of said they're both making good points. They're both right at the state of Apex. You know, they're both right, both wrong at the same time. There's some things that are off and on with them. But obviously, moving on into the more Gauntlet League standings, Zer0, we just obviously were watching, you know, his reaction video. Zer0 actually, oddly enough, really good on the day. Actually, first place for day 4. Overall in second place now. And look who's still number 1. Oxygen Esports' very own Vayne. That guy is just so underrated, and nobody's really still talked as much about him as they should. Like, I feel like people are still sleeping on Vayne every single day. I really was just hoping Oxygen has a blow up moment at champs. Like, hopefully they actually get like top 2 or something. I would love to see that. What the freak was that? You guys see my screen just go white? I have no idea what just happened. That was weird. Anyways, that wasn't the only time Zer0 was in this. This was another reaction clip. Zer0, obviously not the, you know, the politest guy in the world, not the most friendly guy in the world. He was playing in his Gauntlet League, and even though you see him in first for the day, he got a teammate that was very controversial. You guys might know this guy, also known as Jelly the Squishy. Jelly the Squishy, unfortunately, has had a lot of cheating accusations in the past. Jelly also came to me once those cheating accusations came out and said that he wanted to prove himself that he was actually not a cheater. But it still seems like that even though he's tried to come out and say a lot of things, unfortunately enough, no one seems to really be believing Jelly. And a lot of people still seem to be under the assumption that Jelly might be a cheater, or at least he definitely played with a cheater. And did he know he was playing with a cheater or whatever? You know, obviously the controversy is still there as to whether or not he knew or whether or not he is one as well. Well, Zer0 got in the game with him in this Gauntlet League, and it didn't seem like things went too well. And matter of fact, it didn't seem like Zer0 was a big fan of him at all. And this was the reaction clip, doing pretty good in numbers on Decipher's Twitter as well. I got to get into game like Decipher is, man. This guy's pulling numbers with these crazy clips, the memes and stuff like that. I got to start downloading some clips and doing some funny stuff too. Roll this clip and let's see what Zer0 had to say about this guy.
That is a whole different team. That's crazy. That's
yeah, I told you that's a little bit crazy.
Jelly the Squishy
Shut the fuck up!
What do you say?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, like, obviously, Zero's not, you know, it's one of those things where it's kind of like how he's going to be very vocal about what he says. But look at it. I know you criticize this stuff, right? You look at Zer0, oh, he's kind of a douchebag, and he might be. Obviously, I've actually, no, let me not say that. Let me not say that. Zer0 and Imperial How both can kind of give off that same vibe of being a little extra, being a little much. But then you also look at, you know, the overall scores of all this stuff and who's your top teams overall. This is actually literally from the Liquipedia website, from like overall ALGS points. You know, right here you have How or TSM first place, XSET second place, Dark0 third place, which I don't even know how that actually works, because Dark0, what, they won last year's world champs, they won ALGS Split 2, they won North American regional finals. Like literally Dark0 consistently you know, consistently consistent, and then TSM consistently consistent as well, and they both have the hotheads on their team that people like to criticize. So interesting stuff. And you know, a lot of people think that that kind of demeanor can come across as harsh, and then some people think that it is good and healthy for an environment to thrive so that you push yourselves to become better as well. Lastly, just as we close the video up, want to let you guys know that Noko is actually going to be confirmed the official emergency sub for FaZe Clan. Now, FaZe obviously big team, doing pretty good as well. I think if you look at this overall, I mean, they were in the top as well, if I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right here. So FaZe doing pretty good for this split. They didn't really have a good split one, I don't think. Obviously, they had some you know, things to work out, some roster changes in all of the mix of this, but FaZe looking pretty solid now. Obviously, you couldn't even see it when I was over here, but now you know, Noko would be a very interesting sub if this had to happen. Of course, this shouldn't have to happen. TSM actually is looking for an emergency sub as well. It's very likely you get someone you're not very comfortable with, but I would not imagine Noko has to come in. But if he does, he says he's ready. Obviously, we'll see how it goes. I'm all for an underdog story. Would love to see some sub come in and make a name for himself and just go absolutely crazy in the next year pro league as well. So interested to see what you guys have to say about all the topics down in the comment section below. Really interested to see what you guys have to say about this whole Zer0 and Imperial How mentality. Are they too much? Are they extra? Are they harsh? Are they being douchebags? Or is it actually necessary for a team to thrive as well? I think the results show that one case might be true, but also, you know, is the team morale that important? Interested to see what you guys have to say down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. This is Fiber Night, only positivity, and until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators.